All right, hi friends. We're going to do a little bit of math right now. We talked last week about motion, how it's the act of moving, and when something is moving, it is in motion. We talked about how a push or a pull can make something moving, and they can also stop something from moving. So we talked about pushing. When we push something, we make sure that it is moving away from us. That's a way to remember with pushing. Pushing means you're moving it away from you. If you pull something, it means that you're bringing it closer to you. So if you push something, you make it go further away. If you pull something, you move it closer to you, okay? And we talked about some different examples of pushing and pulling last week. We also talked about the speed of things. We've talked about how some things move fast, some things move slow. And speed is the word for how fast something moves or how slow something moves. So I know we talked in our science books before we left school that a cheetah is an animal that might move fast, and maybe compared to a bunny that might move slow, okay? And then if you remember correctly, we made that ramp at school and we tested out the cars on it. And when we added books and made our ramp higher, what happened to the cars? Right, they moved faster when the ramp was higher, okay? Then last week we started talking about the direction of things that are in motion, and we talked about how things can move up and down. We talked about how they can move zigzag. We talked about how they can move round and round. They can go in a straight line, and sometimes they can move back and forth, okay? Then we also talked about Isaac Newton, right? And we watched him where the apple fell and hit him on the head, and his question was, why did that apple fall and hit me on the head? And he thought about it for a really long time, and he discovered that it fell on his head because of gravity. And then gravity is that invisible string that's connected to everything we see that keeps things down on the ground. So when we throw them up, they come back down. But it keeps all the other things on the ground too. We were laughing last week. They said about our toys and our clothes and our food and things like that. So gravity is very important. So all of that plays into talking about motion. How things move. Do they go further away from us in a push? Do they come closer to us in a pull? Are they moving faster? Are they moving slower? What direction are they moving in? And if they go up, why do they come down? So all of that is in motion. So we've talked about that, and we're just about ready to finish talking about that section on motion. And so what I wanted you to do, and I made a worksheet and I sent it to Mom and Dad, is today I want you to go on a little bit of a scavenger hunt around your house, okay? And what I want you to do is I have a worksheet that I made for you, and it's talking about motion. What I want you to do is I want you to look at each picture that I have here, okay? So in this first one, I have a lawnmower. So I want you to name something around your house that you push, like a lawnmower, okay? Try to think of something different though, because that's just an example for you. See if there's something around your house, maybe out in your yard, something, a toy that you play with, maybe a swing in your backyard, something that you push to make it move, that you push, okay? And then you're gonna draw a little picture of it in the box right next to it. The next one on your list is something that you pull. So I have a little wagon there. Okay, something that you pull. So can you walk around your house and find something that you pull to make it move, to put it into motion? Okay, so we're looking at you put it into motion by doing pushing or pulling. Those are the first two, okay? The next one is name something that moves slowly around your house. Maybe look around, see if there's something that moves slowly around your house and draw a little picture of it. How about name something that moves fast around your house? Now for these ones, if you can't find something around your house, you can think of an animal that moves slowly and an animal that moves fast, okay? If you don't have those in your house. Now the next one is Name something that goes back and forth. See if you can find something in your house that moves back and forth. If you can't find something in your house that moves back and forth, then you can go ahead and think of your own thing and draw a picture of it right there. But I have those arrows there so you see back and forth. That's the direction. This one is name something or find something in your house that goes up and down. And again, if you can't find something in your house that goes up and down in that direction, up and down, then think of something that you've seen before that goes up and down, and you're going to draw a picture of it right there. And the last one is name something that goes around and around. See if you can find something in your house that goes around and around. And again, if you can't find something that goes around and around in your house, you can go ahead and draw something else in that box, okay? So the first two are, how do things get put into motion? By pushing or pulling. So you're going to find those. The next one is we're talking about speed. When we talk about motion, we talk about speed. How slow or fast something is put into motion. And the last one is, when it's in motion, what direction is it taking? Is it going back and forth? Is it going up and down? Or is it going round and round? And you're going to find an example of each one of those. Now you should be able to do this by yourself walking around the house because you have little examples of what each thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that you can push like a lawnmower, something that you can pull like a wagon, something that moves slow like a turtle, something that moves fast like a cheetah, something that moves back and forth like that arrow does, something that moves up and down, and something that moves around and around. Okay? I'm looking forward to seeing your pictures. I hope you have a fun time doing it. Work hard and work neat. Okay, bye friends.